People invested in, or are they not making the right investments? Like what's
because there's three mistakes they make. I call them the 3Ds. Okay. The first one is data, direction, and due diligence. I'll go through each one. When they come to investing in real estate, they look at the wrong data. Okay. For example, some people I've seen, especially new investors, rely on somebody else's comments who's not even credible, who doesn't know anything about real estate. They said, okay, buy this property here, this new development, buy this pre-construction, or buy this house here. You get a return on your investment. That person didn't do their homework. So you rely on that person who doesn't have that credibility, who doesn't have expertise. Instead of relying on that person, what you need to do is you need to find out if the market or that area, that neighborhood has a lot of quality jobs. Because you invest where the jobs are. That's the principle of real estate investing. Number two, the numbers, focus on the numbers and remove your emotions. That's the mistake I made. I used my emotions and instead of focusing on the numbers. That's one of the most important principles of real estate investing.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, what happened was I got involved in another real estate deal where I was just excited about the property, the potential of the property. It had a big yard, it was a big lot and everything. I invested my money and I realized I was losing money. But luckily, because I wasn't focused on the numbers, I just want to get this deal, right? Because I want to make money. So I said to myself, okay, I have to come up with some way to creatively to fill that gap, the loss of that money. So what I did was the same thing I did for my first house is renovate the basement, the recreational room, renovate it, make it a one-bedroom apartment. Got it done. Converted it from a end-unit townhouse to a duplex, legal duplex. And then I recovered.
Okay.
So from that experience, I didn't look at the numbers. I made an emotional decision. So that's the thing. So that's where data comes in. The numbers tell you the story. The numbers will tell you whether or not the real estate deal is a good one or a bad one. So that's one mistake that a lot of new real estate investors do. The second one is that direction. A lot of people don't have a clear direction what they want to get out of real estate. Yes, you want to make money, but what are you going to do with that money? Are you going to give it to a local charity? Are you going to donate to a cause that's important to you and your family? Are you going to donate to a church? Are you going to help with your children's education? Are you going to open a new business? You have to have an objective or goals in mind of what you want to do with that money. Are you going to support your retirement? A lot of people don't do that because they have a vision of real estate. Yes, I want to make money, but they don't know what they want to get out of real estate. And that's where they don't have a clear plan, what they want to get. They don't have a plan that has a real estate investment strategy or strategies to help them achieve their goals. Okay, that's another mistake.
So what are some strategies that they should be thinking about? Like as an objective,
they need to write a personal vision statement. What they want to, in terms like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what has real estate helped you to do to achieve? So you write the end goal in mind. You write it for the facts for example, you say to yourself, on this date, I have a vacation beach house in Panama. I have several properties that are funding my lifestyle. My family's good. I have local businesses in Panama supporting the local economy. I have a business helping people, educating people. I have an academy educating people about real estate investing. I'm doing to my local church. Stuff like that. You write that. You write it down. Write it down because they did studies. If you write it down, it will become true. It's a manifestation.
Exactly.
Right?
That goes right back that book. You know what I mean?
Right? So that's what you need to have a clear plan what you want to get out of real estate. That's the number one. That's another thing. And a lot of new real estate investors make that mistake. The third one, which is also important too, and it's related to the data part, is the due diligence. You have to do your due diligence in terms of the numbers. Okay, the history of the property. Okay, the numbers look good, but what's your exit strategy from it? Are you going to do a rent to own? Are you going to do a JV? Are you going to do a burst strategy? Are you going to do a rent to own? Are you going to keep it, do a buy and hold? Are there any opportunities to develop around that property? Are there any developments that might impact the value of the property, right? How's the neighborhood? What's the tenant profile? Is this property good for students? Is it good for professionals, for seniors, for employees, stuff like that.
No, yeah, that's real. That's
so
real.
the 3Ds, those are the three mistakes that new real estate investors do: lack of looking at the right data, not doing their due diligence, and not having a clear direction of what they want to get out of real estate.